Welcome everyone to Cultura Shock. Today on the show, you may know him from singing on multiple hit shows, but now he's back with new music and a new book. Welcome, David Archuleta.
Hi.
Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
We're so excited that you're here and promoting. We were just talking a little bit about being Latinos and called Chapines, and you said your family was
Catrachos,
from Hondureños.
I had never heard of these names.
Yeah, we're saying Salvadoreños son guanacos. And
guanacos. Nicaragüenses, nicas.
Nicas. Okay.
And
shout out to Central America.
Or is it ticos for Costa Rica?
Yeah, Costa Rica. So we all have little nicknames.
I've never heard of that. Wow.
Yeah.
So David, we're so excited to have you here. It's
Thank you.
2025.
It is 2025. Oh my
Who is
God.
the David Archuleta of 2025?
The David of 2025, I feel like is one that is more like comfortable in his own skin. I think a little more in touch with like being an adult now. So in touch with my like sensuality, and that'll be coming forward in like the music. And I'm excited just to be a little flirtier.
Okay.
Because I was so shy to be flirty before. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so how do you feel like that manifests in your music now?
Oh my gosh. Well, it's in I have a new song that's about to be released, and it's like the first time I like incorporate a little bit of Spanish into my music.
Okay.
It's English, but it's still like it's like Spanglish. But I think being in touch with that helps me. Being in touch with like the Spanglish, the Spanish helps me get a little more like, I don't know, makes me a little more bolder, or like not giving everything that someone may want.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, you gotta work for a little more. Yeah, it's like a little tease, yeah.
You know, I feel like speaking in Spanish is always better, you know? Flirting in Spanish is sexier,
You
you know?
Spanish. You were just talking right now. Your Spanish
Thank
is
you.
great.
It's not perfect, but like my Spanglish, like
Yeah, that's the
like,
primary
my
language here in
Spanglish.
Los Angeles.
Yeah,
Spanglish.
Spanglish.
It's perfect. And I mean, like, yeah, I guess it's more like I end up the people I end up dating a lot of times tend to speak Spanish.
So tell us about this new single, because we actually...
Yeah, what's it called?
What's it called?
Oh my gosh, yeah. Well, it's called Crème Brûlée.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, I got inspired by the pop girlies from last summer.
Yeah?
So I wrote it. I almost released it last year, but I was like, you know, let me give a little more time to just kind of prep. And yeah, so I'm very excited to give it out and see what people think of this David 2025.
Well,
Yeah.
we're going to give it out now, actually, because we have a
Ooh,
clip,
sneak peek?
a sneak peek. So we're going to throw it
to
to the video. Let's see what you got.
Oh no, you want me in slow-mo. Snap me like a photo. Yo te vuelvo loco, loco. I can't help that you don't wanna wait. Okay. Now you've had a taste of crème brûlée. You say, oh no, it goes on of your clothes. Speaking words you don't know. Yo te vuelvo loco, loco.
What a bop.
Yeah,
What a bop.
that's a summer bop. I can see what you say, being
You
inspired
say,
by
"Yo te vuelvo
these other like pop girlies. But I think
Yeah.
we need some pop boys. We need the pop
That's
boys
what
to
I
come
was
out.
thinking. I'm like,
Pop
where are the pop boys?
boys.
We've had like Benson Boone, but which he's amazing. But you know, Harry Styles, Justin Bieber, Charlie Puth, like they've all been quiet for a bit. So it's like,
Now's your
hopefully, you know, just bring some of the. I'm so glad we've given some love to the girls, though. I feel like we needed this.
Yeah.
We needed a pop girls year,
Yeah,
and we had one.
definitely.
This will be the flirty David Archuleta summer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brad Summer was last year.
Yeah.
This summer is Yo te vuelvo loco summer.
Yo te vuelvo loco.
Summer, exactly.
Let's find out.
But on top of music, you also have a new book coming out, right?
Yeah,
Can you tell me a
yes.
little bit about what's going to be, the topics that you're going to cover in the book?
Wow. Yeah. So I'm still working on the book, but because it's like a lot of heavy topics, and I didn't realize how hard it was going to be for me. But it talks about like growing up religious, because I was very religious growing up. I grew up Mormon, very devout to it, but then I came out of the closet a few years ago, and I tried to navigate both of them at the same time. Like, you can be queer and be religious, which you totally can, but it's very discouraged, or like it's very judged. And I learned firsthand how much people don't want queer people to be a part of religious communities. For the majority. There's some that are not like that, but the majority of them are. And it just became too much. And I talk about the journey of just trying to say, you know what, I need to learn how to love myself and find in a community where I feel loved and accepted, and where I can continue thriving and be the best version of myself. So I go through a lot of those topics in the book.